Marvel Rivals was released December 5th, just in time for Christmas break. I've personally been no-lifing and playing a lot, and wanted to share my experience on Rocket Raccoon. Using Rocket, I was able to climb from silver to diamond rank in 5 days. And I just wanted to share some of my thoughts. While some people think he's one of the worst healers, I personally found him to be extremely useful and great for climbing rank. First, a quick skill rundown. His main attack, left click, is bombard mode, and it's a pretty decent damage output. I've come to the realization though that he is going to get the least amount of kills in a game when played my way, but he is an excellent healer. Unpopular opinion, I think it's more important to keep my team up and to spam heals rather than to try and get kills. That's someone else's job. When we're doing well or feeling safe as a team, I throw out some damage here and there, but the majority of the time I am spam healing. His heal, right click, is similar to a Moira orb if you played Overwatch, but they have a little bit more of a random bounce pattern. Sometimes you can get blocked off from your team, or someone's off in a random corner hiding for their life with one sliver of health, and you can shoot orbs down hallways and windows against walls and strategically try to bounce them to whoever needs heals. I am, like I said, constantly spamming these heals. Regardless of if he has bullets left or orbs left, if one ammo type runs out, he stops and reloads. Some people turn off the auto reload in the settings, but I'm already comfortable with the default auto reload setting and just play around it just fine. Rocket has really good movement. Rocket has a jetpack dash that lets him move around when being targeted. That, plus his wild crawl, wall crawl ability, let him get out of a lot of sticky situations to reposition and stay alive. It also lets him put his revive beacon in various places that are a little bit more out of sight, out of mind. And he also has a floating passive. When he holds space while he's falling or moving, his jetpack kicks in just enough to keep him at a certain level. His BRB Revive Beacon is his most amazing ability in my opinion. I was a Mercy main in Overwatch for years, so reviving teammates matters a lot to me. It helps keep the fight going and keep your team strong. His Revive Beacon throws out 2 armor packs, as well as a super jump pack for characters to launch themselves into the air one time. I like to throw the beacon down at the beginning of a round so everyone can pick up the packs, but not everyone picks them up, so that's alright. During the match, your BRB beacon is vital to your team's success. You have to find strategic places to throw it down and watch that it's not being attacked. Rocket can take down the BRB beacon and place it again in 5 seconds, so moving it is not an issue. But if it has been attacked, it can take 20 seconds to place it down again. And if it is destroyed or used to revive a teammate, it takes about 45 seconds to be able to place this again. It revives the first teammate that dies after you place it, so it's not always great when you have a Hawkeye in the corner dying left and right, and then your tank dies. But still extremely helpful to keep your team up in a fight. The BRB beacon has a radius of effect that you need to keep in mind. Try and place it near where your team is playing. If someone on your team is diving the enemy line, it may not be close enough to respawn them to the beacon. If your team is playing forward, it can be worthwhile to move the beacon up with your team. And then remember, when you're being pushed back, make sure it's tucked away behind a wall or something where people aren't going to just shoot it down right away. Paying attention to when it comes up is vitally important. I find that as we're fighting, I'll throw it out and just miss someone's death by a second. Or alternatively, I throw it down and someone immediately dies after, keeping our team at a 6-player team instead of being down one. It helps keep your team in the fight longer and brings people right back. Incredibly helpful. Rocket's ultimate is See Ya. He throws down a damage boost beacon that links to all of the allies around in a certain radius. Throwing this down to initiate a team fight, push, or defend can make or break the fight. Throwing it down too early or too late can be detrimental, so timing is key. Rocket also gets a team-up ability with Groot, but I personally rarely take advantage of this. Rocket or Jeff can ride on Groot's shoulders, receiving damage reduction, but I prefer to play back, and Groot is a tank in the front lines, so when I do hop on his shoulders, I tend to get focused and picked off very quickly, so I only jump on Groot when the team is making a good push forward, when it seems safe to be a part of the action, and then I jump off as soon as I don't feel safe anymore. Rocket has one more combo with the Punisher and Bucky, where he throws out unlimited ammo for these gunner boys. It has something like a 25-second cooldown, but if you can throw that out every time these guys are ready to use the Gatling gun ability, I don't know what it's called, or just Bucky running around shooting, this is incredibly helpful. It's great for defending and great for pushing in. Now, like I said, Rocket is not a fan favorite by any means. People love to play Luna Snow and Cloak and Dagger and even request them and get mad when you try to play Rocket. And up in Diamond, I'm seeing Luna get banned in a lot of games. But Rocket and his Revive Beacon feel incredibly powerful and rewarding. So if you have a team that's working well together and you want to try something new, Rocket is sure to succeed.